Far beyond the known colonies of the galaxy, the human sector stretched quietly across the stars. No one entered. No alien fleet dared approach. The area was marked on all star charts as forbidden space. In the Galactic Council chambers, delegates whispered nervously. A holographic map of the galaxy glowed in the center. Red zones marked human territory. "You do not cross this boundary," a reptilian officer hissed. "Humans destroyed fleets here decades ago," a mechanical voice added. Every species remembered the tales. Some called it legend. Some called it warning. Centuries earlier, humans had been underestimated. They had been mocked, ignored, and attacked by fleets far stronger than Earth. Entire alien armadas had vanished. In hours, worlds that resisted humans had burned. Ships were destroyed, stations collapsed, and colonies abandoned. Now, humans appeared calm and isolated. They had not expanded aggressively. They had not sought war. But the memory of their power terrified the galaxy. A young alien analyst asked hesitantly, "Why do humans not expand?" A veteran officer shook his head. "Patience," he said. "They wait. They watch. And when the time comes, they strike with perfection." The chamber fell silent. Even the youngest delegates could feel the weight of the stories. Far away, humans continued their lives quietly. On Earth, ships repaired. Asteroid shipyards hummed in secret. Drones patrolled the edges of known space. Weapons were tested silently in hidden locations. The galaxy feared humans, but humans had not moved for centuries. They waited, and when necessary, they struck like a predator that had studied every move of its prey. The story shifts to a distant alien fleet. They approach the edge of human space, curious or arrogant. No one expects danger. They scan planets, probing defenses. They see small fleets, lightly armed colonies, and seemingly outdated technology. The fleet commander smiles. "This will be easy," he says. His sensors detect minor resistance. A few planetary defenses fire missiles, and small drones attempt to strike back. It seems almost like a formality. The aliens do not know the truth. On Earth, operators in hidden stations observe everything. Every fleet movement is tracked. Every patrol route is recorded. Every attack is simulated and countered in advance. The senior commander in the secret room speaks quietly. "They believe we are weak. That is good. Let them enter our space. And let them learn the lesson of patience and precision." Above, the human colonies appear calm. Ships move slowly. Trade continues. Life seems normal. To the galaxy, humanity is a quiet, isolated species. But beneath the calm, hidden fleets wait. Drones drift silently in asteroid belts. Stealth ships patrol dark corners of space. Weapons lie in wait. Human operators prepare for the moment the galaxy forgets the lessons of the past. The young officer at the command console smiles faintly. "They will not survive if they ignore the warnings," she whispers. The alien fleet approaches, unaware of the shadows watching them. Sensors detect nothing unusual. They believe victory is easy. They believe human space is a quiet, harmless region. But the galaxy remembers. And humans remember too. The first contact is about to happen. And when it does, the aliens will finally see why human space is forbidden. A small alien fleet drifted cautiously toward human territory. The ships were sleek and well-armed, bristling with weapons. Their sensors scanned planets and moons, probing defenses. The Empire's commanders believed this would be an easy mission. After all, humans had not expanded aggressively for centuries. Surely the colonies were lightly defended. Inside the flagship, officers smiled confidently. "This will be simple," the captain said. "They cannot resist us." The fleet approached a minor human colony near the asteroid belt. Planetary defenses activated automatically. Lasers flared. Missiles shot into space. The humans responded, but carefully. Only minimal weapons fired. Some alien ships were damaged, but most escaped unscathed. The attack seemed minor. The aliens were puzzled. They resisted, but barely, one officer said. It's strange. They could destroy us if they wanted, whispered another. The fleet commander frowned, uncertainty creeping in. Perhaps they are weak or testing us, he said. The crew relaxed again, confident of success. But hidden in the darkness of space, humans were already moving. Stealth ships glided silently between asteroids. Drones, smaller than a hand, hovered unseen. Weapons were calibrated to strike precisely. Even the Empire's sensors could not detect them. The humans waited for the right moment. Patience had always been their greatest weapon. As the alien fleet moved closer to the colony's center, engines began to fail. Shields flickered and then died. Missiles exploded harmlessly, guided into empty space. The humans had trapped the invaders without revealing their true strength. The Empire's officers began to panic. How is this happening? One hissed. Our calculations were correct, but still, something is wrong. Meanwhile, on Earth, the command room watched the battle unfold. The senior commander leaned over the console. They believe they are testing us, he said. They think victory is theirs. Let them walk into the web. We strike only when it is necessary. The invaders' confusion grew. Ships tried to retreat, but pathways were blocked by invisible forces. Communication lines faltered. Orders failed to reach squadrons. They realized too late that humans had been watching, learning, and preparing. The hidden human fleet struck now, but lightly. Only a few ships disabled engines and weapons. The aliens survived, but humiliated. They fled toward the edge of human space, shaken and afraid. Back in the council chambers, whispers spread like wildfire. What is happening in human territory? They are hiding something. The stories, could they be true? Humans did not celebrate. They did not hunt the fleeing fleet. They had proven their point. Even minimal strikes from humans could destroy fleets and ruin plans. The young operator smiled quietly. They will never forget this lesson, she whispered as the alien fleet escaped. Patched and limping, one thought ran through Officer's mind. Human territory is forbidden. The galaxy had just learned that humans were patient, silent, and deadly even when they appeared weak, and this was only the beginning. Weeks passed after the alien fleet's failed raid. No humans attacked openly. No one saw their ships. Yet the galaxy began to whisper. Trade routes near the edge of human territory began to fail mysteriously. Supply depots went offline. Alien scouts reported entire convoys stranded in deep space, their engines failing without explanation. Ships that had once patrolled freely now vanished from sensors. Every species began to wonder, where are the humans hiding? In the darkness of space, the Black Spear fleet moved silently. Stealth ships glided between asteroids. Drones drifted, like ghosts, observing every alien movement. Weapons were ready. Not a single human was detected. Inside Earth's secret command room, officers monitored the galaxy. The senior commander spoke quietly to his team. They think they are safe. They think humans do nothing. It is time they learn the cost of crossing us. The fleet struck, but silently, carefully, with precision. A supply hub disappeared without a trace. Communication satellites failed mid-transmission. Alien patrols reported strange energy disruptions and vanished ships. Every strike was calculated. No humans revealed themselves. Across the galaxy, fear began to spread. Species whispered in council chambers. Humans are everywhere and nowhere. "They are watching us silently," a reptilian officer said. "They do not need to fight openly. They only need patience." Even the largest fleets hesitated. Near the edge of human space, orders from distant admirals were delayed. Ships were rerouted to avoid suspicious regions. Alien merchants paused shipments, fearing unseen human forces. On Earth, civilians remained unaware. Children played. Trade continued. Ships orbited the planet calmly. Life seemed ordinary, yet in the shadows, humans continued to prepare. Every alien movement was tracked. Every patrol was observed. Every potential threat mapped. The Black Spear fleet did not strike recklessly. They did not waste resources. They only disabled what needed to be disabled. They made the invaders feel the invisible power of humanity. The young operator smiled quietly. "Another lesson," she whispered. "Humans do not strike openly. We only strike when it matters." Alien fleets grew uneasy. Patrols reported strange phenomena. Communication with home worlds faltered. Admirals argued over what to do. No one could predict the next move. And then, across the galaxy, a single thought spread. Human territory is forbidden. No one could enter safely. No one could challenge the humans without consequence. The memory of past attacks, combined with these silent strikes, created a growing legend. The galaxy trembled. Hidden fleets waited, silent. The humans watched. The universe did not know where the next strike would come from. The aliens learned fear without seeing their enemy. And somewhere deep in the darkness, the Black Spear fleet prepared for the day humans would reveal their full power. Until then, patience, precision, and secrecy would keep their territories safe. The galaxy had learned one truth. To challenge humans was to invite destruction, even from shadows, and the silent watchers continued their work. Every movement recorded. Every weakness noted. Every enemy observed. Humanity's legend was growing, and the universe would tremble even more when the time came. The alien fleet that had dared to cross human space had barely escaped. Every ship was damaged. Engines sputtered. Shields failed. Communications were broken. The officers aboard screamed into empty channels, hoping for guidance that never came. Memory of humans' past power returned like a shadow over the galaxy. Entire fleets had vanished in hours decades ago. Planets that resisted Earth had burned. Civilizations had been forced to flee or perish. The legends of destruction were not exaggeration, they were warnings. And now, the recent invisible strikes proved the story's true. Inside Earth's command room, operators monitored every alien report. The senior commander watched silently, his eyes calm. "They will not forget," he said. "They will remember the cost of entering our space." Across the galaxy, panic spread. The council called emergency meetings. Admirals argued and shouted. Some species sought to expand trade, but others refused to risk human wrath. Ships that had once roamed freely now lingered near their home worlds, hesitant to move. Humans did not chase the fleeing fleet. They did not invade alien space. They did not conquer. Their goal was simple: respect their borders. Humanity's strikes were precise, purposeful, and calculated to leave no doubt human territory was forbidden. In the shadows of space, hidden fleets waited. Drones monitored every alien movement. Stealth ships patrolled the edges of known space. Weapons remained ready, but hidden. Humans had learned the value of patience, observation, and control. Alien officers whispered nervously to each other, "They can strike anywhere, anytime. They are everywhere and nowhere. No one can enter their space and survive." The memory of destruction became legend. Stories were shared in council chambers. Admirals and generals repeated warnings. "Do not enter human space. Do not provoke them. Even a small fleet could vanish without warning. And yet, humans remained calm on Earth. Life continued as normal. Children played. Ships repaired. Factories hummed quietly. The galaxy trembled in fear, even without seeing the full force of humanity. The Black Spear Fleet remained hidden, silent, and deadly. The lesson had been delivered without a single open battle. The senior commander spoke quietly to his officers. Destruction is not always loud. Fear does not require battle cries. We only act when necessary. In the edge of human space, alien fleets hesitated. No one dared move forward. No one dared probe further. The memory of destruction hung heavy over the galaxy like a dark cloud. Trade. Routes shifted. Colonies were abandoned. Borders reinforced. Every species knew one simple truth. Human territory was forbidden, and humans watched it all silently, patient, prepared, waiting for any who might forget the lesson. The galaxy remembered the past, and it feared the future. Humanity's legend had grown stronger. The memory of destruction ensured that no one would challenge them lightly. And somewhere, hidden in the darkness, the Black Spear Fleet prepared silently for the day the galaxy might test their patience again. One rule echoed across every star system: never underestimate humans. The galaxy was silent. After decades of human restraint, after centuries of legends, the truth could no longer be ignored. Alien fleets stayed far from the edges of human space. Trade routes avoided human planets. Even the most confident admirals hesitated before moving near the forbidden zones. In council chambers, panic and awe replaced confidence. Delegates from hundreds of species argued and shouted. How could they hide such strength? A reptilian counselor demanded. They strike without warning, without mercy. A mechanical voice replied. No one can match them, whispered a timid officer. Earth did not respond openly. No massive fleet surged into the galaxy. No colonies were taken. Humans remained quiet. They simply existed, preparing, watching, and waiting. Inside the secret command rooms beneath Earth, the Black Spear Fleet glided through hidden bases, stealth. Ships moved in perfect synchronization. Drones patrolled deep space. Weapons were ready. Every officer knew that humans' patience had given them the greatest advantage: control. The senior commander spoke quietly to his team. The galaxy has learned the cost of underestimating us, he said. We do not seek conquest. We do not seek war. But we will never be challenged. Across star systems, whispers turned into lessons. Alien fleets avoided human borders. Trade shifted to safer sectors. Military outposts were strengthened, but cautiously. The universe finally understood. Humanity was not reckless, but precise. Not weak, but silent and deadly. Even those who had never seen humans in battle felt fear. Stories from decades ago and recent incidents combined into legend. The memory of destruction haunted every corner of space. Civilizations remembered. Do not enter human space. Do not provoke. Do not underestimate. On Earth, life continued normally. Children laughed. Markets thrived. Ships repaired. Planets grew. And yet, humans were always ready. The galaxy had learned its lesson. Humans were patient. Humans were intelligent. Humans were unstoppable when provoked. The Black Spear Fleet remained invisible, silent, and ready to defend their world. Any who dared enter human space would discover the consequences immediately. No mourning, no mercy. Perfect precision. The senior commander looked at the stars. The universe now respects humanity, he said, but we remain vigilant. We strike only when necessary. We remind the galaxy that patience is a weapon, and humanity is not to be underestimated. The Council and alien civilizations now understood a simple truth. Human territory is forbidden. The universe still trembles at the memory of their power. And humans remain the quiet predators, watching from the shadows, waiting for anyone who forgets the lesson. The galaxy had been warned. The galaxy had learned. Humanity had risen not by conquest, but by strategy, patience, and perfect timing. And the universe would never forget.